Good morning.
Good morning. Laura, it's cold, wet, and miserable. I have not hit miserable. I'm not really that cold. My butt's wet because my drawers and my shorts are wet. But I put a dry shirt on.
Did a caterpillar or slug or I don't even know what it was bite you on your butt this morning?
Not that I can recall.
Okay, well that did happen to me. I got on the same wet, nasty shorts that I slid down the rock yesterday in.
Me too.
Everything is wet.
Yep. Except my shirt. My shirt's dry for now.
All the stuff was, I'm cold.
That's cool.
Which will be good when we start hiking because I see we're going
Uphill.
right uphill to start.
Well, we camped on the side of a hill. Like
It's
that.
a great day. Great day. Great day to be an
What's
Appalachian
today?
Trail hiker.
What's today? Day what?
Day 346.
37.
Is it 37?
37.
All right, well, my nose is running, and I'd wipe it, but I don't have anything dry to wipe it with.
The goal today is 17 miles.
No, I don't, whatever.
It's not that far.
We do have the lemon squeezer pretty
Yeah, we got the lemon
early.
squeezer pretty quick. We got the pond up here in the lemon squeezer.
I don't care about the
And,
pond.
it's
It's wet. It's wet.
it's
The pond
gonna-
would be wet, and I'm wet, so I'm not
The lemon
excited about the pond. There's something biting me on my leg. Hurry up.
The lemon squeezer will squeeze all the water out of you. All right.
Okay.
Just
You looking for your friend? You can go on. I know it crossed before you and you're kind of stuck. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, pretty. I'm gonna walk. Are you gonna stay there? Okay. Give you a little taste of Island Pond. It's pretty big for a pond. And it's pretty in the forest this morning.
hey, you know what?
And then there's this guy.
It's a great day to be an Appalachian Trail hiker. It's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
We're not miserable anymore, right?
well, here's what I hate,
Okay.
and after 3 decades together, I would think you would know this. When I'm miserable, I'll get through it, but I hate for people to tell me I'm not miserable.
I ain't saying you're not miserable. I'm not miserable.
Okay, great. But don't overjoy it. I really, that does annoy me.
Huh.
It's like riding to school with my brother all over
So much
again.
for being a chipper one.
It is a really, really pretty morning,
It
though.
is. We've seen 2 deer. I saw a squirrel that ran around the tree. You made a good squirrel dog. He went around the tree when you could have shot him.
No, he was like right there. I talked to him. I said, "Do not jump on me," because he was.
Well, you turned him good for me.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna walk on now.
Oh, yeah.
Fun times ahead. This is where the trail gives us lemons and we squeeze them. Looks like a bear cave to me. Okay, I'm gonna close out because it is still slick from yesterday's rain.
My butt's not as big as yours. It's not running.
We took your pad off. That's not fair. Oh.
I'm a water bottle. I need that. Lay sideways. You can tell me to sideways.
I tried to give you all the help I could, man. I even offered.
Let's sit there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carry your pack up.
I think maybe Tyler's kitchen.
No, I thought that would be a benefit, but I don't know.
I thought it would be a benefit.
Yeah, I thought I could use all of my massive upper body strength to lift me above, but you know, since that isn't actually a thing. It's an icon. I've begun to dry out, but I am looking forward to taking off my socks and shoes and potentially lying them in the sun and hopefully letting them dry a little bit. It has been a beautiful morning. Regardless of my early morning mood, it has been a beautiful day. Bill's super excited to try his protein-packed moon pie.
I love moon pie. This one is a moon pie that says vanilla flavored protein pie. Natural flavoring with other natural flavors. 14 grams of protein. Bio-checked, non-GMO, verified. It is not gluten-free, which is good because gluten means flavor. So we have flavor. So that's a weird little moon pie that I like cooking. I've been getting more of them.
Okay. I wasn't sure there for a moment.
I almost like icing on it anyway.
It's like you had to wait for your taste buds to fully...
What's your winner?
Okay, good. Move back in front. Yay. Nice. Okay. I don't know if you can see that little blurry, craggly peaks over there. Oh, there it's coming into focus. That is New York City.
Skyline.
Wow. Phew. That was hard work. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Cool, bear. Yeah, we did a little detour. Saw a couple bears, but we're almost there. What day was it today?
37, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay,
36
well, I
was-
don't know. You know what day it was? It was Laura's meltdown day. It was a doozy.
Yeah, it was all right.
But I recovered, and we did way more miles than we planned on doing because someone kind of got us off track.
She's the navigator. She's
But
tired.
behind us,
Is
behind us,
Hudson River, Hudson
where's
Bay.
Hudson Bay and New York.
is starting to fade out, but when
Yeah.
the lights come on, we'll do
take
that.
another picture for you
Yeah.
guys.
But the shelter we're in, our hammocks, we can see New York City.
If we were in Hemis, but our sleeping
Right,
bags are
sleeping
right
bags.
there in
I'm
the
tired.
shelter. He
But-
is really tired.
But
It was a long day.
Laura saw our first bear today.
I did see the bear.
Maybe saw the same bear twice.
Whatever, doesn't matter. We saw the bear. We don't know how many miles we did because we just did a lot of miles.
There's a bunch. But we're going to the monastery tomorrow.
That's right. So we left. We kind of had to do the emergency camp last night at Harriman State Park because we got caught in the storm. So we left there, and we are at West Mountain Shelter tonight, which they say is the best skyline view on the trail. I don't know.
Gotta be.
All right. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Cheers. Wow, I'm getting great. Oh, it's not great here up there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a beautiful start to the day.
What day is it, Laura?
It's day 38.
See, 35. Yeah, 38.
38. Day 38. And
On this
today,
wonderful adventure we're having.
I'll show you the morning view, which is pretty much the same as yesterday's evening view, but it's still pretty impressive. So I'll show it before we leave. But what's our goal today? Where are we headed?
We're going to the monk's place to take a shower, but we gotta leave our clothes on because it's an outdoor shower and it's cold water. But we're going to the monastery around Fort
Yeah, but we
Montgomery.
go to the zoo today, don't
Gotta
we?
go to the zoo today.
We go to the zoo today if we get there in time.
Yeah, we're gonna run down this hill.
Might roll down it.
We're rolling and running.
Hold on a second. Okay, wait.
So last night we slept in the shelter with a great view, and we hang out food bags because of the bears. But right here in front of the shelter is a mulberry tree.
It's a giant mulberry tree.
And I feel like the bears would want the mulberries before they wanted my freaking ramen and noodles.
And the deer, we did see deer, and I heard other animals munching on the tree through the night. So I don't know. And there is lots of animal poo full of the mulberry underneath the tree.
We had a full night of tree frogs and whippoorwills.
Whippoorwills.
But our view is still of the bay. And I guess it's the bay. It could be the river, but I would think it's the bay. I don't know. They're pushing tugs and stuff. But there's New York City in the background. It was really nice last night.
All right, day 38.
And Blue's Clues is back there somewhere, doing yoga. It's kind of ugly. We don't want to really show that.
And I'd tell you that the trail goes
Which way, but we don't know.
this is the way, but I honestly don't know if that's the way or that's the way, or I'm just going to follow somebody else today.
We're just going downhill.
Yeah, downhill. Later. Pit stop. Water stop. This has been some of the best water we've run across in a bit. I went up there and got mine from the little fall and dipped in my hair, which felt really good. Old man getting up. Woo. Old man fall down. No. Safe. We may cross that later or one similar. Not sure. Guess what, Bill? The zoo's not closed. We got here and the zoo's not closed. Well, you can give them a donation. So we're gonna take a little walk over the Hudson River. I'll probably climb that mountain. This is my first time. I've never been in this part of the country, actually. So, this is all new to me. Walking or otherwise. Cities are loud. I don't like them. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you for bringing me to New York.
I just said cities are loud. So while I sit here waiting on yet another Uber, I figured we could talk some lady business. How that works on trail. Guess what? You're still pooping and peeing on trail. And we don't have fancy toilets. So there are options. So there are privies at most of the shelters. Not all shelters. In New York, evidently, they don't really have a lot of privies. But anyway, my poo does not love a privy or the woods. My poo prefers a nice flushy toilet. But sometimes poop happens. And so technically you're supposed to dig a cat hole at least, and what that is just a hole in the ground, at least 6 inches deep and 200 feet off trail. Well, let me tell you something. You can't dig through rock with a plastic little spade shovel. You just can't. So, I know twice I've had to go on trail. Once was in a really rocky area, and I did go far enough off trail, and I tried to dig a little, and my aim was good. It was not 6 inches. So I just stacked some stones on top and made it a nice little burial cairn. And so I would suggest, if you're walking through the wilderness along the AT or some other hiking trail, avoid the small cairns. Urination options, you can pee anywhere in the woods. I'm a country girl, so I'm used to popping a squat outside, but here's the thing. There are other hikers. We do not have the luxury of men just doing it anywhere, turning your back and then zipping a zip. So some ladies will hike in a skirt, and that way you can pop a squat and drop your drawers and still have a little bit of privacy back there. They also make a thing called like their Shiwi, or I can't think of the other brands, but anyway, it's basically a little funnel type item that you place where you urinate and it shoots out, and you stand and do it. I can't do those. I've tried. It's just unnatural for me to release, like, just standing there. My body is not used to that. Now it wants to do it all on its own every time we stop. Like as long as I'm moving while I hike, I'm good. And as soon as we stop, I need a TT. But so there's that option. Also, your toiletry options. So you can tote toilet paper and leave little white flags all over the place, but that is not my option, and I do not recommend that, because yes, it does decompose, but it takes a long time, and there are a lot of people walking that trail. So I do use a pee cloth, which seems gross, but honestly, pretty much everything about walking this trail is gross. You're not bathing for 6 days at a time sometimes. It doesn't matter. As soon as you shower and you're back out there on trail, you're sweating like crazy and dirty and gross. So, it's pretty much just, you're grimy, gritty, dirty. So the pee cloth works for me, and I'm not littering up everything. What else? Oh, something I don't have to worry about, because I am at the wonderful advanced age of being a postmenopausal, so I no longer have to worry about a menstrual cycle. So I don't have a lot of advice on that. I guess that would be the one benefit of menopause. Not having to deal with that on trail. You leave no trace. So you don't get to use a pad or a tampon and leave it on trail. You got to put it in a bag and carry it out with you. I know some women do use the menstrual cup. I don't know. I couldn't use one of those every day. I don't know. Whatever. But if that's your option, it is a cleaner way, I guess. What else? Yeah, I think that covers all of that sort of thing. What I do for just bathing at night, I've got these little tiny little tightly wound claws that you add moisture to and they expand. Well, I have my own little mixture of like the witch hazel and micellar cleansing water and a little Cetaphil facial cleanser in a bottle, and I just mix it up. And I just shake out just, a few drops on that cloth, and I start from face and work my way down each night. And that just makes you feel better, and your sleeping gear and stuff is not as grimy and gross. I mean, it does keep it a little cleaner, at least. Yesterday was rough. I want to tell you about this trail a little bit. It's hard. It's a hard trail, and I had a bad mental day yesterday. I broke down. It was bad. I was snotty crying. It was horrible. And I recovered, and later we ended up seeing the bear, but I was so sweaty. But I didn't want to wipe with my bandana cloth because there was so much snot on it. I told Bill, I said, I'll look like a snail's been running over my face if I wipe my face with this bandana. But it happens. I mean, it's a hard trail. I don't care. There are people out here bouncing around, and that's great. That's wonderful. But the thing that wears on you is that you are up and down these mountains day in and day out, and honestly, mostly you're just looking at the path to try to make sure that you don't trip and fall and break something. So it's not like you have that much opportunity to enjoy the wilderness that surrounds you, and that can wear on you some, aside from the physical everyday pounding over the rocks and the steep inclines and descents and stuff. It's tough, guys. It's really tough. And we're very close to our 400 miles, and I'm very proud that I've made it that far. And I'm still walking. I'm not quitting. I'm just trying to be real with you guys. And I'm generally pretty much a happy person, but it's tough out there. Right now, we're headed back. I think tonight we'll be staying at the Graymoor Spiritual Center. It's a monastery that invites or allows hikers to tent. They've got the outdoor shower. It's cold, and you must shower with your clothes on, but you know what? Your clothes be funky. It's okay. Jump in there. That's just the way it is. So anyway, I'm waiting on my Uber again, and I was just going to give you guys a little bit of information of things you can expect on trail. My other tip. So instead of like dropping my drawers every time I got to top squat, I wear wide leg shorts that have a little give. And just like if you're in a bathing suit at the swimming pool, when you're in one piece and stuff, and you just pull that over to the side, I do that most of the time. It offers you some measure of privacy, especially if your husband's a poor lookout. We have had one moment while I was trying to tend to that business, and there was a teacher, I think it was two teachers, who was bringing children from her class down the trail. They got a little bit more education than they was expecting that day. Oh well. So if you have any questions about the trail or anything you might want to know about, drop them in the comments, and we'll get to them when we have some signal. We appreciate you guys.
So I've been out here for over an hour trying to get an Uber. No luck. It's a busy day, evidently. And finally, Bill called, and I guess a priest or someone from the monastery is coming to get me. So God will provide. We've talked about, okay, we're going to do this really quick because we're tired.
No, we're going to talk for a while.
No, we're not. We're going to do this really quick.
Okay. End of day.
38. 38.
Yeah, 36, 37, 38. Right.
Okay.
Sunday.
We
It's
are.
It's Father's Day.
It is. We are at Graymoor Spiritual Life Center, the monastery.
We are in the outfield of the softball field that the monastery uses to play softball on. It's awesome.
Blues Clues, I like it. Me and my best friend dressed up in.
You hear the people outside that hadn't gone to bed yet, but we're old people and we're fixing to go to sleep.
Yeah, we walked from the thing down to the monastery. It's a pretty good day overall. Best part of the day was the really ice cold shower I took a little while ago.
Oh, yeah.
But God, it was cold.
There's a cold shower.
Yeah, there's no hot water, but it was a lot of cold water.
It just felt good to rinse all the sweaty saltiness off.
But, the videos should be pretty good. Did we take many videos today?
I did some while I was sitting there waiting, just talking about some logistics of trail life for women.
Laura got a watermelon.
I did get a
Very,
watermelon.
it's like a girl's basketball size watermelon. When Blue's Clues goes to sleep, I'm going to put the rinds up under his hammock tonight. That way the bears won't bother us.
No, we're not. What's tomorrow's? We don't even know.
Tomorrow the goal is to walk to the shelter that's on the beach. I don't know, it's like a lake, like a state park that there's a shelter at. It's like 13 miles. That's less than 13 miles. Depends on how things go.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I'm kind of run down.
Yeah, we're looking at another 0 here before long, and we got to get the book out and plan that and take a day and a half off. We won't ever take that full 2.5 off again.
No, but some rest.
It's time for some rest. Laura's been working pretty hard here.
My legs are pretty fatigued and my feet are sore. And
But Crash is here. Yeah, the girls Crash. The guys
yeah,
Boom Boom.
boom boom.
Yeah, they had
Crash
a
and boom.
you know,
Boom, boom, and
Crash is here, and she's there from East Tennessee, and she's going through the same stuff Laura's going through. It's just hard.
Bill says it's hard too.
It is. It's really hard. If it was easy,
That
everybody
light
would
makes
do
my
it.
eyes look weird. Okay, I
That's
need to
because
take
you've
my
got those
glasses
squinty
off.
eyes. Those squinty eyes. There you go.
No, then they're still squinty, aren't they?
There you go. They've
All
been
right.
squinty since third grade.
Anyway,
All right.
we're going to sleep, folks. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments, and we may or may not answer.
And if your question is it hard? Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. All right,
But it's not impossible.
we're gonna leave it there. Night.